Welcome everyone to the recently rebranded Tabletop League Open. I'm Charles Barber, this is Mark Perry, and we're here to give you a monthly recap of what's going on inside the circuits.
Wah! Farming, Gretchen, off-meta pills, wah.
He needs another job.
I do.
Here's your top 10. Break it down now, boy.
Keeping the King of the Hill spot, we have Lucas Herring. And number 2, we have none other than Danny Atkinson, and 3, Blake Clawfetter.
Your content voice gotta be worked on. It's
I'm
so rough.
I'm trying.
Brother. The Lord needs you to catch up with the rest with me. I don't know. Woo!
I'm trying my best.
He's trying his best. Other than that, what's some of the changes up in here really from the last one?
So the major changes we actually have is we have the addition of Dirk Brock and Chris Elfie Garcia taking in the number 5 and 6 spot respectively.
Okay. So solid changes up in there. At the moment, a lot is going to happen in the next month or two because we have the next major TEO event coming up. Go check that out. It's almost sold out. So you probably, if you're watching this, you probably will be there or have reasons not to be there. Life. Anyway, really that's going to be some of the changes up in here because some of these people will be adding that score and we're going to be major top changes. Other than that, let's get down to the factions. Stomp! Time to talk about a little bit of hobbying. This is where I would put my hobby pictures if I had any. Guys, please, make sure that your photos aren't fuzzy the models. The fact that I see the two gentlemen behind me, or behind Matthew, better than I see the actual model. Very much check your photos. We're men, we're not good at that. I understand. Trust me, my wife gives me plenty of crap. This man can't take photos to save his life. That's why his Tinder profile's never gotten 2 swipes.
Or my Grindr profile.
Remember, we need you. Take better photos. Here's your first group of factions. Starting off with Adepta Sororitas.
Number 1, Christian Harless. And number 2, Jake Morgan. And finally, number 3, Brian Luffman coming in for our top 3 for sisters.
Top 3. Pretty good. Everyone's in that, close to 190 point range, averaging. Brian can kick it up a little bit, but I believe in him. Brian's got this.
Yeah.
All right, then going into Adeptus Mechanicus, we have Rick Kincaid, Tyler Uten, and Spencer. Spencer's been there since week 1. Admech, it really doesn't change. Everyone's got 2 events. Guys, I guess you're rebooting. I don't know what to tell y'all.
Admech players just got to kick it into gear.
Change
doctrines. Change doctrines.
Yeah, you need some better software. Going into Astral Militarum.
Number 1 spot still Mr. John Kevin Smith from last time with 6 events out of 6 events.
The sneaky link himself.
But number 2, Jared Arnett right behind him, and finally Sam Young.
All right, going with 6 events for John. I don't think he actually plays Warhammer. We played a game where I lost 1 orc unit and I tabled him. I don't know how to tell you, John. Just don't give me 7 units, turn 1 for me to shoot. Daka. Jonathan. Going into Adeptus Custodes, we have AJ Whitlock at number 1 with 4 events. Good old Francisco Leonato Little Caesars. Yes, they're just going to call him pasta. Weak bread. He got 2 events. If he wins it, or I'm going to call it collusion. Then we got third, Jeremy Stan, the man, the meme lord himself, with 2 events. Will he ever raise above 2 events? I don't think so.
Yeah.
He's stuck forever.
But hey, if you guys ever need to talk to Frank, just give him some Fazoli's. He loves Fazoli's.
Pretty sure that's like a death warrant. Going into Aeldari.
Number 1, Chris Elfie Garcia, killing it also with 6 events out of 6 events.
Yep, he is crushing out those events and just going to consistently increase them scores.
Number 2, Nolan Baker, and then last but certainly not least, Christian Forbes, both with 3 events.
All right, still kind of like on those averages, a little weird. Nolan's at the average 90, but we know has been pretty competitive so far, so we're going to see how that averages out. Going to Blood Angels, we have Chris Chance, Riley Long, and Donald Freeborn. Everyone's kind of like, honestly, for Blood Angels, this is not a lot of events still happening at this pace in the league. Chris has 3, Riley has 2, and then 2 for Donald. So this faction is being a little slow for being a very fast army.
It's true, but Riel's points are crazy, along with Chris's, actually. Both of those points are very competitive.
They're very competitive. So, guys, I don't know what to do. Put some flipping jet fuel in your flipping jump packs and get going. Get out!
For Sanguinius.
Charge. Here's the rest of your factions for all you chaos lovers and random dead angels. Oh, and Deathwatch too. Never mind. Talking about the chaotic factions, we got top of the list with Chaos Demons.
Number 1, Hayden Smith. Number 2, Michael Hamilton. And last but certainly not least, Matt Aspinwall.
Again, this is a faction that hasn't really changed too much in there. So, Hayden, though, I think has changed. I want to say he was not in here, and now he is. So that's pretty cool. Kind of see how this event will change out. Hayden has good scores up in there. Then going out the Chaos Space Marines, we have Lucas Hanavy, and then Stephen Mitchell, and Brian Dortney. Brian just won Adepticon, so maybe he'll come play in some of our events somewhere else up north. I don't know. That's all Yankee Town to me. Stephen Mitchell, 270, also very competitive scores there. And then Lucas, he's cramming out the Harvey. So, pretty solid all across the board there. We're going to see how the Chaos Space Marines, with all these new models, this is going to be a very competitive faction. Going the Death Guard, we have the King of Smelly Toes himself.
He likes to smell them and lick them, I hear. I'm so sorry.
You're supposed to say names.
Oh, you're right. Anyways, Garrett Fritch. Number 2, Brian Gibson and Dustin Matney. Ooh.
Yeah, so it's got some extra people jumping up in here. So, Death Guard, everyone's kind of like sniffing the same stuff. So, we'll see how they change up.
Yeah.
Going into Chaos Knights, we have Nick Fuller, Jonathan Roberts, and Steven Henderson. Nothing has changed here. So they're just chilling. Chaos Knight guys, what did you do? Jammed all the flipping heavy Gatling guns? I don't know. Flipping just
they got stuck in the
reload. Fire, sustain, Dark Angels.
Number 1, Philip French. Number 2, Sean Williams. And Kevin Yoon coming in. Honestly, I think Philip rose up here on this one.
Possibly he did. I know Sean and Kevin's been up in here, so maybe he did jump up. I'm not sure right off the bat. You're supposed to be data guy.
That's true.
He's just so close to getting fired. So close to getting fired. Is that what you're trying to do? Get some affection by painting my beard? Brownie points.
I don't have a beard.
Beard points. Going into Deathwatch, we have Lane DeLong. Ding. Tristan Von Goat with 1 event. Solid event there. And then we have CJ Lankins. Deathwatch, is an interesting faction. Like, I don't think this is... Was Lane in here last time? I don't think he was.
I think he was.
Okay, was? Okay, cool.
I feel like this is much like a very slow and steady faction. Like, the players here aren't, there might not be a ton of events on here, but most of these events are quite competitive. Like, Lane only has 1 event and it's 113 points.
John actually should jump in here in just a second because he just won a GT with Deathwatch.
That's true. He did just win a GT with Deathwatch.
Ooh. Why isn't your score in there, John?
John, what are you doing?
Scrub.
I won't say that. You beat my ass last time we played.
Both times.
You weren't supposed to.
The next list of factions, we're going to skip Drukhari because there's just nothing to talk about there. He's even considering leaving them. So, he's not a loyal man. I don't know how you're supposed to do in life. You can't keep to your factions.
That's what Drukhari would like.
You're not going to play with them?
Drukhari isn't a loyal faction at all. Duh. Besides, there is something interesting about Drukhari. William Shenanigan.
At least I have charm when I do that.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. William Shanahan rose up to the number 2 spot.
That's pretty good. You're still at number 1, and then we have Garrett, who also only plays there with them, is sitting at number 3. So y'all 2 been up there. So we're going to see how this competitive evolves, this competition for Drukhari. Going in the Forces of the Hive Mind, we have Kurt Rodninger, Brandon Wiley, and then Jay Cutler. Or Cutler. I was looking at the bodybuilder Chandler.
Are you doing
I was looking at the bodybuilder.
What are you?
Jay, go get ripped now, please.
Did you
have my blessing?
Did you fail your Shadow of the Word test?
Possibly.
Okay. Kirk took that number 1 spot, though.
He did, but honestly, they're all still pretty close in points. Jay's already maxed out 6 events, though. The other 2 guys are at 5. Going on the GSC, though, we have top of the list.
Jay Chandler keeping that number 1 spot. Not a little bit farther behind, but with only 2 events is Mr. Hayes Dever and then Justin below. Justin with 1 event with 131 points.
Yeah, that's a pretty good score for a GSE. So
he's coming up from Cold Ambush. Be careful, guys.
Yeah. Someone walked into his trap. Top of the list for Emperor's Children, we have Eric Truman, Gary Ricker, and Sean Connery. Connery? Not Connery. I can't pronounce right now. I've logged out my brain. It is rebooting. Bill. So for factions right now, this hasn't changed too much in there. Everyone's kind of sitting at a little lower on those averages, but they have events in. So we're going to see how these guys develop as they get better and push those scores farther to the top. Or then stop, smoking your own stuff. That'll be good. Grey Knights.
Wouldn't stop you. Number 1, Garrett Bareffa. I think he's back. I heard he was off, and now he's back. Straight from the moon itself. He's back.
He's back. He just went X-1, lost only to Lennon at a GT this past weekend with 18 Paladins. 18 Paladins. Him and Flippin' David, I feel they're coming that same area. So, where their placings are going to be at for these set events is going to be very dependent on how well they can fight each other. They're going to have a matchup at some point.
Yeah. Because
they're in that same area. So, that's going to be exciting to see what happens. Mm-hmm. Vin going into the Imperial Agents. There's 2 of them. Why?
Are they multiplying?
They're multiplying. This is the problem. This is getting out of hand.
I don't think any of their scores have changed either.
More factions. More numbers.
Bleh. More rankings.
All right, Imperial Knights.
Yeah.
Going at the top of the list, we have Danny Eckerson's. He's been climbing up this ladder even more and more. He's the first person I've seen with 6 events and over 700 points for those 6 events. So that's pretty good.
Terrifying.
He's claiming it. He's claiming, guys. Then we got Douglas Jones currently at 3. Our second place with 5 events. Then we have Dustin Hammond at 2 events.
Ooh,
that's 130 points of average out per event right now, so that's pretty strong. Dustin only plays night, so Danny's got some competition. This is a sleeper hit. He's coming in with the steel chair.
Be scared.
Here comes Dustin.
He's tank shocking.
Oh my gosh, I was image that mirror match. I take shock. Going in the Necrons, we have...
Number 1, we have Dirk Brock with 6 events at 620 points.
We got Timothy Morris, been up there this entire time. He's living in his faction with 6 events.
But finally waking up from his resurrection protocols.
Walter
Langendorf.
Walters has returned. The Lord has risen.
The Silent King.
The Silent King. How many lords can you raise one day? Walter will do all of them. I've been going into orcs. I have.
Well, you don't count. You exist up here, but really and truly, it's he just plays weird builds. It's whatever. Who cares about him? Number 2, though.
You didn't kill Meganov in our last game.
I don't want to talk about that. Number 2, we have Peter Day with 4 events at 388 points.
Yep.
And number 3 with a very solid score, Sander Horniak with 2 events at 182 points, around that 90-point range.
Everyone else is doing great in there so far. I'm waiting for you boys. Come and get me.
Get him.
Fight me. Then going in Leagues of Votann, we have Blake, Colton Feather, with 5 out of 6 events. He's been playing this faction and been really grinding it for this purpose. So here he is.
Ooh, very solid score.
Then we have Nathan Swan behind him. And then Alex Mann right behind him. Alex has 5 events, and he's just at 3rd, so he can creep up and get a little bit more up in there. Try to bring up the average a little bit better with 5 events. And then Nathan is above that average 90 points for 4 events. So, it's very competitive right here.
These
for
Votann
those
players
top
put in
2
the work.
spots. Yep, Votann. It's not a real army. It can't hurt you. Going into 2 Space Marines, we have...
Number 1, Jason Temple with 4 events at 402 points.
Yep.
Not far behind, though, is Chris Chance coming in. You know, he's back. The Blood Angels, he's back, man. And then last but certainly not least, Thomas Bird with 3 events at 368 points.
Yep. They got some good competitive scores. It's really surprising that there's not been a single player with generic Space Marines. Definitely in time of Ultramarines. But there's only 4 at number, at the top of the list. So, I don't know what's going on with them factions, bro. And then Space Wolves. We have, at the top of the list, the Great Wolf himself. I want to say Almost Functional is his YouTube channel. You can check it out. He only plays wolves. Matthew Dovet with 4 events. And then John
Esslinger.
Thank you, sir. I can't pronounce to save my life. And we got Trent at number 3. Space Wolves all kind of being a little slow. Matthew is very much someone that I would expect to see up in here, as he only plays Space Wolves. He's over in that Central Florida meta, and so he has a consistent stream of events. So I want to see if he follows through, and does he stick to it, or does he finally break the David? He's not a dog.
Dog for the Emperor.
He got that dog in him. Here's the last group of factions. Top of the list, we got Tal Empire, with Lucas Herring at number 1 with 6 events at 746. This is the highest score of an individual faction I've seen so far. So he is chasing them points. He's top above his leaderboards. He's a happy man. He is a Tal himself. Event going into Tyranid. Oh, sorry, everyone else I gotta talk about. I got so hyped on Lucas. Jonathan Manning at 4 events. Then Aaron Huckabee coming out 3 events. Pretty good score for 3 events
Very
there.
solid. Very, very solid.
Again, keeping that 90 average. Everyone's looking pretty good there. Lucas is going to be hard to top, though.
But not
Someone
impossible.
break his ankles, break those flipping riptide feet. They are weak there. And throw the flipping new models into the garbage.
Yeah, you guys don't need Twin Lance.
No. Just indirect and get it out of here. Going into Tyranids.
Number 1, Kirk Rodinger. Not only number 1 for Force of the Hive Mind, but also number 1 for Nids. Number 2, Brandon Wally. And number 3, Drew Townsend. Honestly, we see some changes on this one.
Yeah, a little bit of changes here. I want to say that 3rd place is definitely a change there. So nice, good swap up there. Drew's coming in with average, again, over 90 points. So that's a great spot to be at. Now, one day these days, Charles will be able to speak on camera like he's not Plank.
Trying my best.
Today's not today, though.
No, not today.
Winter, you're supposed to be licking his toes. Loosen them up for me.
Your dog is-
Lube them up. Going to Thousand Suns.
Colin Knox with number 1 spot with 4 events at 289 points.
Yep.
But not far behind him is Noah.
Yep.
Dun, with 272 points with only 2 events. And finally, Randall Robinson with 3 events at 247 points.
Yep.
Y'all better be careful. Looks like Noah's back.
He's been there for like the past 3 episodes, so he's just gonna chill. He's just dust. He's lost in the wind, as one may say. Noah is to never be seen again.
The sorcery machinations take a little bit.
Yeah. Going to the World Eaters, we have top of the list Cliff Nelson with 3 events.
I can't believe it.
Dakota Freeman 4 events, and then we have Ronald Goner with 3 events. See about that 90 on him. Cliff is above that 90, pretty sure there. Yep. And then Dakota has 4 events. Not quite that 90, but still has lots of room, lots of season to keep up.
That's true.
So, I don't think Cliff can hold this number 1 spot. He's not a good World Eaters player, so he's going to change it at some point.
If only he could roll charges.
Only he can roll charges, and if he can only stop embarrassing me in front of the wizard. Well, guys, that's it for the day. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Tell us some of the things that you want to see. And remember, take some pictures of your flipping armies.
With pictures of your models.
And please, no hands. That was a great model, but your fingers, they don't. I'm not trying to show off people's fingers. Anyway, guys, take care. Be safe. And remember, I missed his foot. Dang it.
I was so scared.
See ya.